the Clinton campaign, Secretary Clinton, they need to be careful not to destroy the Democratic Party merely in pursuit of her own ambition to be president. Very strong words. Your response to that idea?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just ludicrous on the face of it. You know, I have been campaigning for Democrats, fundraising for Democrats, recruiting Democrats to run and win for a really long time. I think about 40 years.
Hey, we're just saying here, she shouldn't let her narcissism, ruin the Democratic Party. And she shouldn't let her vision for the Democratic Party tear apart the Democratic Party. That's a real problem. And that's reflected in the poll numbers because so many Bernie voters are like, I'm not interested in going to vote for Hillary Clinton. And what's her rebuttal to that? She's like, well, I mean, come on. Me destroy the Democratic Party? I'm fundraising for so many Democrats. He's not. Hillary, that's the point. That's why and how you're destroying the Democratic Party. People in the Democratic base don't want anything to do with big money Wall Street fundraisers. That's the problem. That's the point that he's making. He's like, hey, she's really narcissistic and she wants to get in there by any means necessary. So she's raising all this money from Wall Street and private donors and she's beholden to those people. And we're just saying, don't destroy the Democratic Party because of your own narcissism. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm not doing that. I'm actually doing exactly that. Yeah. So her rebuttal to the point proves the point. I'm fundraising for all these different Democrats. I'm raising so much money from these Wall Street people for these Democrats. Yeah, that's what's destroying the fucking party. How do you not get that? But again, it goes back to the point that in her mind, the corruption is just duh. The corruption is just that's part of the system. I don't understand why everybody's getting mad. There's steps to getting elected. This is probably step 1 or step 2. Like this is the way it is. Barney Frank thinks the exact same way as he's made clear in recent interviews. President Obama thinks the same way as he's made perfectly clear. Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So they are the problem. The people who are not the problem, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, the Progressive Caucus, people like that. People who say, no, we're about the philosophy. We're about social democracy. We're about getting actual change, not this incremental bullshit where first and foremost you appease your donors and then maybe kind of not really we get around to change. And she's smugly laughing it off. What do you mean destroy the Democratic Party? Look at the polls. Look at the polls. Now, everybody tries to spin it like it's the fault of Bernie voters for not saying, I'll suck it up and vote for Hillary in the general election. But that's not their problem. That's Hillary's problem. If she's not an appealing enough candidate, that means she's not an appealing enough candidate. She should be a more appealing candidate, perhaps by not being a massive sellout and therefore making people want to go vote for you. It's always blaming the victim. Bernie voters say they might not vote for Hillary Clinton. Oh, look at them. Yeah, they're the victims of this system because they don't want to vote for the lesser of two evils. They want to vote for somebody who actually might do the right thing. And again, she keeps making this point like, he doesn't want to get more Democrats elected. I think it's important we take the Senate and we take the House. No. He doesn't want sellout Democrats to get elected. So, yeah, he's not going to go campaign for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who just recently helped out predatory payday lenders. Nor should he help them. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, oh, yeah, she can't wait. Let me dive in and swim in it. These are the exact kinds of people who I want to help. So he wants Democrats elected. He just doesn't want sellout Democrats elected. But really, the main point is that it's hilarious that they read the charge, the allegation of Bernie's campaign manager, and then she goes on to prove it. I'm not destroying the Democratic Party. I'm doing massive Wall Street fundraisers, which is destroying the Democratic Party. You wonder why, millennial voters aren't turning out in gigantic numbers for you, but for Bernie, because you're the one who sold out. He's the one who didn't sell out.
I mean, it's just ludicrous on the face of it.